We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Nope, foul ball. First pitch, 7-11.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game. Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive. 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, it was a low-scoring affair. Good pitchers duel, good defense in the first game, but the home team's able to scratch it out, and they're looking for a 2-game sweep, Dan.
You know, D-Row, it's never easy to sweep in any league, but boy, in a 2-game set like this, you win a nail-biter in the first one, you have to start thinking, being greedy, and win this one and get out of here with a clean sweep.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home.
Hey! That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Cano leads off first with 1 away. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two and 0 now. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-0 pitch.
Count
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So a good start here for Zach Greinke. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Here's the first pitch to him. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Here's the 3-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting first, the second baseman, Jose.
Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Count now a ball and a strike.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
2 out with the man at first. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So here's Yuli Gurriel, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Two men are on with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Fouled off. The set and the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. In quickly with it is Cespedes, and that'll force the runner to hold on at third base.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in one. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
George Springer the next to hit. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hard ground ball to third. He'll come to the plate with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So striding forward now, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First pitch on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 offering. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Astros 1 and the Mets nothing. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Conforto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Shot toward right center. But this will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting 7. The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Now here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's fouled away. The pause and the 0-2.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in as Josh Reddick comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
0-1.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Next up for New York, Jake Marisnick. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Fouled off. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And it's fouled away. Greinke over to first, back in standing. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 6.
So stepping in, Jeff McNeil, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's the 1-1.
Ball in.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave one. They're down 1-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there. 3-1.
Count 3-1.
Lifted down the line in left, and that's going to land foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Jose Altuve looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Changeup called strike one. Runners on first with one down. Fastball well outside. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Gurriel can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th. So here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's low.
Now the 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next to the net, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is you jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Davis, a former employee of the Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business. Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Come set, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, DeRosa, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, DeRosa, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Here's George Springer, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Conforto is there, 2 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So here's Josh Reddick. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Hey!
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jake Marisnick.
Now here's the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Takes this the other way to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Kyle Tucker is on now as he'll take over in right field following the injury.
Now playing right field, number 30.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And the pitch.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fastball just off the inside corner.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here's Greinke's 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Here's Robbie Cano now as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball 2.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down and the inning continues.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the air out to straightaway left. And Brentley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now, Garrett Stubbs. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Standing in, Alex Bregman. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Comes set. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. One run, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And it's fouled away. Center field. After it is Marisnik. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting,
I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Two and 1, here it is. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 2 left for the Astros, but they lead it 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Pete Alonso.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No runs on 6 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. 0-1 the count. That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fastball just inside. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First offering on its way.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Now the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Runner at first following the error, and standing in is the veteran outfielder George Springer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Nobody out, runner on first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Here's the first pitch to him. Correa, left field and carrying well. Cespedes is going back into the Crawford boxes and gone. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. Second home run early in the year, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Justin Wilson, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Justin Wilson. Now batting.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Here it comes. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Still only one out in the inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Garrett Stubbs, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
This one's down to third. Davis has got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Houston. Seventh inning ready to roll. Stepping up to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Has a look, now the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Springer comes on now, and he has it, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Through 6 1/3, Greinke's still working on a shutout. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Robinson Cano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, and 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A dive. He's got it. Got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Paul Sewald gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Paul Sewald.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, so the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Misses, ball 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Alex Bregman waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
A runner at second, nobody out. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here comes Marisnick. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now. Now here's the pitch. There's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Astros lead it 4-0. At the plate, Jeff McNeil. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Springer, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Stepping in now, Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. Chris Stavinsky will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 47, Chris Stavinsky.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. They're down 4-0. Standing in, George Springer. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
George Springer.
First offering on its way. And that misses ball one. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, that's ball three, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
At the plate, Carlos Correa, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Tucker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball one.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. 2 out, nobody on. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Nothing doing there for Houston. They lead it 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Ramos.
First offering on its way. A ball hit hard to the left side. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. Last time through was a base hit.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Brantley going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
4-0 the score tonight. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Greinke takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jacob deGrom struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Greinke. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. He falls to 0-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.